Right, my stream should be starting now, all being well. It just takes that few seconds to refresh on my other screen, as you can see. I just need to scroll that down a little bit. Right, now I'm good to go. I'm playing in the hourly Super Blitz arena here on League Chess as per usual. 3-minute blitz, 57 minutes. Oops, turned my sound right up because I had music on earlier. Just so I can hear the moves on the board. You can see I've missed the start of it, but only a couple of minutes, so not a big deal. And I'm never going to win one of these events. I'm just not quick enough to win them. Even if I won every game, I don't think I could win one of these. You see, some players have already got a game in, so hopefully it won't be too long before we get our first one. Right, 1948, good luck. Go knight f6. Let's bishop up. Let's just play up. You can take or you can drop back there. Okay, he might be trying to force the issue. If he pushes again, I would take. So he plays in, so which one do I want him to go with? I'm going to let him take with the knight if he wishes. Oh, he does push. Okay. So I can't really take, or can I? Take. Now that's no good. I'm going to take this way. Now, again, I can't really take here. I want to stop the pawn push. So let's go up. Let's play a bishop up. Take back if takes. If goes back, I'll just take. Let's move back. Okay, I'm going to play a knight forward here. Apologies if it's a little dark on camera here, especially the side camera. The front one should be alright, but it's tipping down outside again. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, it should be a lot brighter than it is. He lets me take. Okay, so he's going to fling everything forward. I can see what's coming. Whether I can do anything about it is another matter. I think I'm going to prepare queenside castling. That's where my opponent's going to be. At some point I'll try and push the pawn if I don't castle queenside, but let's just see. Yeah, he plays rook over, so he's prepared nicely to manually castle. So I've got a knight check, but I'm not really gaining anything. I can take the bishop. Not really sure what I'm gaining there. I'm going to play queen up for now, potentially to come this side. Just a steady holding move though. He comes in, okay. I'm going to take that. So I've got knight check again. I'm still not gaining much. I don't want to let him take, so I will check. Now I'm going to go queenside, as I said. It might be proven to be a mistake, but I can drop the knight back this way if I have to. I can push and kick the bishop. Okay, so he's dropped the queen back, so I'm going to kick the bishop. It goes back, so I'm just going to calmly drop the knight back now. Potentially we might go to this side at some point. Again, maybe rook across and just try and push through the middle. Rook across, prepare to push in the middle. And then can I just rearrange that slightly? The layout on my streamers page changed for some reason. I'm not sure what happened, but I think that's a bit better. Takes, hang a pawn. Yeah, you can see it becoming a bit of a problem. It might have been a mistake castling this side. Let's play a knight up and maybe drop back this way, maybe pawn up. He just pushes. Okay, now I'm going to push in the middle. Try and close the power of this bishop diagonal and then potentially run the king across. Of course, you never know, he might sack rook for knight at some point to open things up. So he lets me take, rook takes. Don't want to do that, of course. Let's just play a king across. It just gives me that potential problem with the target here. My idea is to generally at some point drop the knight back, use it as a big giant pawn. Like now I guess it's forced. Maybe I can jump across, but that's dubious surely. Right, let's just drop back nice and calm. If takes I still take. Pawn up and queen up to trade the queen might be an idea. Okay, can't think for too long or he'll end up flagging himself. He's just got to move at some point. He'd moved the queen. Alright, so let's play up and prepare to push forward. He might be coming down this way. He cuts that off, so do I push? If I push, it opens up his bishop, which could be a problem, but... Well, actually it is a problem, isn't it? Let's play rook back, just so I can potentially push at some point or take. Right, I'm going to push now. Right, let's play king up and maybe push the pawn here at some point. I guess I'll drop back into the corner. If I get f6 in, it's still a bit dicey, a little bit dicey. I'm going to play rook up and across and try and do something about this annoying rook. Okay, take. Oh, the clock. Okay, he had a free pawn there. Let's just go nice and calm. Again, I'm aware my queen is essentially trapped here if he finds a good move, but I think I'm winning here. Just trade the queen. Excellent. I was aware of the clock there. Aware of the clock with that one. Right, 1960, good luck. Yeah, it's tipping it down out there. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. That's why it looks darker. In fact, it looks a little bit dark on the other camera as well, doesn't it? I don't want the room light on at this time though, because it's fine for me in the room. I say apologies if it's a little bit dark on the camera. Oh, he hasn't made a move. Okay. You get 20 seconds to make your first move. Maybe he wasn't aware the game had started. Might have been away from the computer or something. Oh, hi Eugene. Hope you're having a good day. It's very miserable here. It could be worse, I suppose. Right, so we're just waiting for our next game, waiting for another game to become free, and then the algorithm generally tries to match you up to somebody reasonably close to your own rating level, but if nobody's available after a reasonable time, it'll match you to whoever is just simply available. Let's go G3, 1711, good luck. I'm just going to castle, nothing fancy here. Now I've got check and force b5, that's interesting. Knight up is also playable, I think. Let's just play knight up. I'm just looking to castle though, nothing fancy. I don't go in for fancy openings. He plays knight down so I can take the pawn back. I think I'll just castle. I will grab the pawn, yeah, I'll take it now. Hit the bishop. He goes back. So maybe I've got knight across here to hit the pawn as well. How does he defend it? I'm not sure. He can move rook up, but that's a little bit... Actually, yeah, let's prepare this. I'm going to prepare bishop up if I go here. Let's play knight up, rook up, maybe bishop up. Then he has to move everything. He goes with the other pawn, so he's hitting my knight, so where to put it to? I'll just calmly go back. Develop the knight, develop the bishop. Well, that's a free tempo to develop the bishop. He can't block because of the knight. He has to go back, so just develop the knight. So he hits the bishop now, so I could take the knight there, do I want to? I think I'll drop back, potentially knight in here, and get rid of the bishop. I could still play that. Actually, yeah, if he comes up I take and I discover on the rook. So just take and collect the rook. Okay, so just get the bishop right back. That was more luck than skill though, that was me just playing a few probing moves and just got a little bit fortunate there. Right, put the rook onto the file. Knight's going to come and we're going to pressure this pawn if we can. Okay, well he's kind of pushed the knight there. Okay, but now can I take... take, pawn up looks very good. Yeah, if he takes with anything, I just play d4, I think, here. If the knight moves, just collect the queen. So he plays across, so I just take back. So he hits the queen, so I guess queen up makes sense, and then prepare to just push the pawn forward. Knight back, so up. If knight comes across, I'll just trade it. Ooh, now is there a move like up here? There's certainly a move this way. Up, e5, takes, queen takes, push across. I don't like the look of that. I'm going to just develop the rook. Hold on, I could take. Oh, he goes with the knight, so I will take. Now I can play bishop over. He's going to have to block and trade, I think. But if he blocks, I think I've got rook takes. Right, so now surely I can just push, and I'm going to collect the pawn. Back rank threat is coming. He's been a bit unfortunate, my opponent here. A little bit unfortunate. I'd say it was more a little bit of luck than skill in the opening there. It wasn't a load of theory that I rattled off. Now, rook across, check takes, check. Yeah, I think rook over is fine. The pawn's adequately guarded. Check is a threat. The king can't move because of the queen. So, check, bishop takes. He just resigns. He was very unfortunate, my opponent there. More a little bit lucky with that one. Let's hope a few title players turn up to this. I haven't seen any yet. There's 400 players in it now, though. There's always a lot of players in this, and they're always very difficult. Oh, there is an IM there. Excellent. Oh, I'm 1-0 up against him. Oh, he must have gone berserk or something. He must have gone berserk against me at some point. 2094. Good luck. Now, this player is in first place. 28,000 games is a lot of games. But he's obviously on really good form if he's in an early first place. Let's just develop, let's push and develop. Where to go? Let's just go here and up. Oh, okay. I'm just going to play up there. So he's played queen up wide, hitting the knight. So knight in is the big threat. I'm going to play up. Knight takes pawn is a threat I've just missed, actually. I've just realised I'm losing a couple of pawns here. Not to worry, though. Knight takes pawn. It's amazing how you see these things as soon as you've made a move. But the knight is pinned, but I'll castle out of it, though, so I should be hopefully okay in the longer run. But okay, it's playing a 2100, so that could be enough to decide it. He doesn't go for it. Okay, well now I think I can defend that. He hits the bishop. Yeah, I'm just going to castle there, let him take. Now hit the bishop, assuming he comes up. Yeah, I think knight takes there was a very strong move. I think he missed that. But I might be proven wrong. So knight out wide, so g5, g4 is potentially playable. But let's just play rook across. Knight up. Sorry, rook up. I really want to play up and up. Not quite sure it works. I'm going to bring the knight across, potentially hang this pawn, but rook up if he takes, I think. Ooh, that I didn't expect. Okay. Pawn up allows knight in though. Let's put this pawn up. Oh, he pushes again. Wow. So he's just kicking the knight back, which is not the end of the world, but I think I can go this side. I'm not going to worry too much about defending that pawn. There's all sorts of attacks coming here with h5. Knight over is probably his best bet, but I could always just sack one or the other. He does take, so that allows h4. So either way we're going to undermine the king's defence. I just got to hope I don't blunder. He's attacking the rook. There's no discovery. I think rook up. Looks strong. Make sure everything's guarded. The king's got an escape square. Bishop takes is a threat. So bishop takes, check, take back. Surely it must be winning. I'm going to go for this. It looks very promising. So check and take. Right, so take my piece back. I take the pawn and that unleashes the knight. If he's got a good line here and I've mucked up, then you just say fair enough. But I think my king looks safe enough here. His king is very perilous. What's he done? Knight over. To take, then potentially I can trade off his knight, but what can he take? And that feels wrong. So pawn check. Okay, let's check and get rid of that knight. He's got the pawn, I've seen that. Oh, he doesn't take it. He probably has found a good defence here, actually, hasn't he? Once his rook comes across. I'm in a spot of bother, I think, here. But if queen over... Yeah, I think he's actually done pretty well here. Now, how do I get round? Let's drop right back. So up and hit the pawn. Hold on, let's go up again. He's got a check and I can step up. Oh, that gives him a repetition, I guess, if he wants it. He's going to get on the diagonal if he wants a repetition. But the rook across is covered, he goes that way, so come in, threaten check. Now, do I gamble here? I don't think it's time to gamble. So he's going to get on the diagonal if he wants a draw. Yeah, that's it. So he can get the repetition. Now he goes back, he doesn't want it. I thought I could push here. If he takes, maybe I can check. Maybe I've just blundered completely, actually. Or have I? Let's check. Yeah, I've made a right mess of this, haven't I? Yeah, I'm just way low on time here. Ah, there. That's a shocker. I should not lose that game. A draw should have been the worst result from that one. Terrible, terrible way to lose that game, but not to worry, you just get on with the next one. Wow, 18 points for the leader. Wow. Started very well. Where's that IM? Let's hope we get a game with him at some point. Always good to test yourself against these elite players. Right, 1906, good luck. Okay, B3. How do I want to play this? Let's try and gain some centre ground. Let's try and keep that bishop largely closed off. Okay, let's go forward. Queen across, king up. Whoa, okay, this just feels a little bit bold, but he might make it work. Let's drop back. He pushes that side, so what to do with a knight? I guess I drop back here. I can put my bishop forward now, maybe. No, he has got knight in, which is a bit annoying. Can't really do anything about that. Let's just go here, maybe queen up. Knight in I can take. Oh, he grabs the pawn, I missed that. Okay. Do I sack another one? I want to sack, but I don't think it works. Yeah, he's maybe tricked me here. Played a very ambitious opening, but he's maybe got away with it. So sometimes you just have to say, well done. Let's bring the knight round and up. Oh, I've really blundered this now. Oh my goodness. I've really seriously blundered this one, guys. So this one is going to be a loss. He just has to hold his nerve and find the right moves. Knight in, queen up maybe. It's a queen up. It's not completely over yet, but it should be. If he finds the right moves and doesn't blunder, it should be over. So let's just see what he does. Okay, pushes. He's trying to hit the queen. The queen's got nowhere to really retreat to, and the bishop can't move. Oops, I could sack an exchange here. I really don't want to play back. I think I have to play back. Played this terribly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to sack an exchange for counterplay, and that's not really doing anything either. Let's push a pawn there. Let's play rook across, maybe bishop down. I'm going to have to try and force the issue. Getting pre-move in case he takes. Right, so let's drop back. Now we are threatening to take the knight, so he might take the bishop. So the clock is my best chance here, and I'm actually down on time, but it's my best chance. Let's take. Let's get the bishop forward. No point sitting back in a position like this. Again, he can just push any time he wants, and my whole defence is undermined completely. Let's play a rook across. I don't see how I create anything. Even pushing up is just looks very, very bad. So he's threatening to push and go for checkmate. Can I get away with a move like f6? If pushes, push. If takes, try and blockade. I mean, if he takes, I could have taken the other side. Oh, I missed that as well. I have to take there, I guess. Yeah, this is one of the worst games of chess I have ever played by a mile. Let's play a knight up. It's hard to imagine the last time I've played a game quite as badly as this. Clearly I will have done, but just one of them tricky openings. If you're not quite prepared for it, you can easily get caught out, but surely pawn up has to win. That's what he's gone for. Queen across is no use. Mate and mate. Yeah, let's just give him that one. That's a shocker of a game, that one. I should never ever lose a game like that. Not good enough. Not good enough to lose a game like that. Should never happen, but well done. There was certainly nothing suspicious about it, by the way. Don't get the wrong impression there. Very well done by my opponent. Nothing dubious about that. I just played a shocker of a game. Right, 1990, good luck. Oh, no, knight up is the correct move here. Bishop up or queen up are the usual replies. He goes the bishop. Then you've got to be a little bit careful, because I want to ideally put the bishop this way, but knight down can be very, very annoying. So I'm going to just bring the bishop in over. Let's try and gain a bit of centre ground. Where to put the bishop? I'm going to play a rook across and try and push, I think. Bring the queen back, still try and push. The queen back and still try and push. Offers a knight trade. I'll trade the other one and develop the queen. Okay, now bishop up creates an obvious threat, and I'll drop the queen back. So he plays bishop up. Let's play bishop up here. And rook across, I guess. I might bring the bishop right back down this way, just go a little bit more defensive. So he's got potential for a strong attack here. Let's play h3 while I try and work out a plan. Oh, he tries to open it up. That feels like it should be okay for me. Might not be, but it feels like it. So up he takes. That's certainly no good. Just play a nice calm move. Bishop up, lose a rook, gain a bishop, lose a rook, gain a rook, lose a bishop. That's no good. Now takes, takes, takes. I don't think quite works. I'm just going to take. Now can I take now? Take, take, take. He goes with the rook. Knight takes, pawn takes, 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 takes. Probably not good enough. But my bishop's doing nothing, so I'm going to just sack it, even if I lose the pawn. It's just dead behind the wall. He's very active, so I might as well get rid of it. Oh, he goes back. Okay. So now can I push then? Where does the knight go? I don't see it. I'm going to push. Let's take with a pin. Okay, if I just take, take, take. There is a back rank mate threat here, so pawn up. Now I am threatening to capture the knight. Either way. Oh, he's let me take it as well. It must be right to take. And then king up if he checks. He could try go pawn grabbing, but that looks dubious. It might not be, but it looks it. Let's play up, threaten up with a check maybe. He goes with a rook across. Yeah, I might have made a big mistake here. So I think check and rook across, and I'm losing my pawns. I'm losing this game now. I've really, really bungled a couple of games very poorly here. Very poor. I mean, maybe I've got a repetition if he grabs the pawn, and he has. I don't see it offhand though. Let's check and check. Oh, he might queen block there, but now I can grab a pawn. Okay. Is it possible to get behind this pawn? I don't think it is. I have to play up. Maybe there was best. But I don't think there's anything to do. He's covered all the angles here. I think pawn up is my best bet. But he's got a check and take. I should have gone in the dark square. Why I didn't do that? Oh, he's gone on there. Let's drop right back. Right, now he's pushed me to where I want to be. Now if I can get the pawn forward, there's always a potential. He's blundered his pawn. Wow. Okay, now I'm back in the game. Let's just check, go nice and sensible. Clearly it's going to be a draw, this, isn't it? I'm not going to win this one, but I shouldn't lose it now. Oh, the clock. Oh, I might lose it because of the clock. I can definitely afford to trade queens. Wow, very lucky with that one, wasn't I? Very lucky with that one. Wow, how's he got 30 points? Wow, that's really impressive. They're all strong players at the top there, of course. Really impressive, heavy scoring there. I'm right next to the IM. I might get another game with him, you never know. Oh, I am playing berserk again. Yeah, he's going berserk again. I think this is how I beat him last time. Good luck. Some players, of course, just go berserk literally every game, because if you're going to go berserk, you really need to be in that mindset of playing at that speed. So there's nothing principally wrong with that. And clearly he's a completely different class to me ability-wise. What do I want to play? I think I'm going to push the pawn because it's hard to defend it. I'm going to push another one and unleash the bishop if I can. Okay, this is very bold. Very bold. Take or not take? I'm going to play knight across. I'm kind of inviting trouble here, but it's not easy to see what I do. I'll maybe drop the knight back this way. He plays knight forward. Okay, let's grab the pawn. Obviously I'd seen that was hanging. I thought I could take here. Let's play up. Hold on, do I want to trade? Oh, he can take. Oi, 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 oi. Let's play rook over. Let's play across and release the rook. Bishop up, hit the pawn. Bishop straight back. I need to find a good square for the rook, I'm not sure where. He goes back. Let's play a rook across. Let's go forward and try and give the knight a protected square. This rook is very misplaced though, it's doing nothing here. So let's go back, trade a rook maybe. Get the other one back. Actually not easy to find any move here. Yeah, I've got to go back, he's hitting the pawn, he's really tricky. Now I go up, hit the rook, threaten check. If the rook moves, I've got bishop check. I think he's made a mistake. Knight back. So just threaten the pawn. Let's check. Excellent. Wow. That is another fantastic win. Fantastic win. Clearly he's a far, far superior player to me. I could never compete with him in classical chess, but that's the risk you take when you use berserk mode. Of course, if you're here to try and get as many points as you can, berserk mode is the way to go if you're a quick enough player. It's not for me. I'm never going to use berserk mode. Tried it a couple of times, not liked it. And that's risk and reward. But that's a fantastic win. "22 minutes left. Once we get under 5 minutes left, that's when I normally stop. This is a 22-13. Good luck. Okay, let's just push up. We've played something similar to this already, of course. Yeah, I'm going to vary it. I'm just trying to mix the openings up ever so slightly. Same general principles, but slight different variations. Again, just logical development. I might trade the bishop here, or maybe a cross. A cross and the pawn is loose. I've got pawn up. I can't remember what this is. I've got knight across to hit the queen, I know that, but the knight is really out of play there. Rook across fails to bishop down. I'm just going to push the pawn here. I've certainly blundered here, I know that. Let's push. I'm going to sack the pawn and potentially push here. Okay. Might as well push the pawn forward. Drop the bishop back. Okay, I can't move the pawn there, so I have to move the queen. Hold on, let's go here, maybe bishop up. I can still play bishop back, I guard the pawn. Let's chase the queen, chase the bishop. Now knight up is a discovery, but there's no useful discovery, so it's not really a monster threat. But I'm going to play it, hit the queen. The knight can go where the queen is potentially. We're hitting the pawn as well. Let's take and hit the bishop. He pushes, so I can trade a few bits off. Actually, is the rook trapped there? Just play up, hit the rook. He takes, so take. So now I might as well trade as much as I possibly can. And take back. Get the rook active, try and push potentially. So get the rook on an active square. Now if I push, he's got to move like knight back. Maybe I can't defend it, but if I can't, not to worry. Okay, that's allowing the rook to get very active. There's a pawn loose, but this is where you want to be. There's a lot of pressure here. Or maybe I can just push here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't blunder a silly back rank issue. If he takes, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes, rook takes, I think that looks alright for me. He just resigns. That's a very good win again, very good. Right, 1734, good luck. Now he's in 24th place. He's got a lot of games, so it should be an established rate, and he's just on very good form. Now again, we've already played this earlier as well. The number of moves you've got here. Knight up is the most common. He plays queen up, trying to force an endgame. Queen up often does. Okay, knight up. In these lines, you want to develop the bishop generally this way, but you can often find that the queen can force an endgame. Pre-move in case he takes, but I don't think he will. Knight up might allow a move like knight up here, so do I play it? Knight takes, bishop takes, drop back. I think I will. If he takes, I'll just take the bishop. Now again, you've got to watch out for an idea like this. He allows the simplification, but he's blundered. Now I can take with the knight, hit the queen and rook, so queen takes, this is forced. Takes, 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 takes. I think that's all it is. I'm going to go with the knight, hit the queen and rook. Knight down is always a problem in these lines, so he hits my queen and my bishop. But I do take the queen with check, which is very important here. So he can't play it in one move, but he can next move potentially. So it's not actually over this. But knight down, I've got a queen check coming to bail out, and then I can take the bishop. Though he still gets a knight check to follow up, so it's still unclear. So he plays that, so check. If he goes across, I can get a free bishop. I can take a bishop, check up. Let's take. If he checks, I can just sidestep somewhere. I'm threatening to take here. Threatening the rook. I think it's winning, but they're never over till they're over at amateur level, of course. They're never over till they're over. I could be missing a move, just one key move, and that could be it. But I think king across here, so you actually hit the knight. This pawn is loose, but I've got a free one. Up, takes. It looks very promising, so I'm going to play it. But bishop or queen? Let's go with the bishop. There's a pawn loose here, but I think that's all. Bishop guards my rook. He pushes forward. So knight up. It's probably worth sacking the knight here, but I'm not certain. But if I move, he gets check, and I'm going to lose, so I'm certain I can't do that. Let's play knight up with a check threat. I have to let him take here, because queen in is just fatal, wins in 2 moves. If he takes, I can take back with a pawn. Knight down. Okay, well I can just check there. If he takes, I take the knight. If he takes the queen, I've got a check, winning the queen. Just one trick too many in this one. Okay, he pushes. I just take there. If he takes, I'll just take back. So again, I've just got to finish the game now and not blunder any silly stalemates or something. Yeah, let's play knight forward, and then we're threatening to take. Excellent, very good. So it's gone really well so far then. Oh, there's another IM playing. No, I haven't played that IM before, but I've beaten one in this one for a second time. 7 wins and 2 losses, very, very good. Hold on, I'm just going to quickly pause and turn my fire off here. I'm going into another room once I've finished this, so there's only time for a couple more games. So let's take the fire. Okay, 1900 going berserk. He's a 2100 bullet player. Only 59 games here in Blitz, so probably underrated. Let's just develop there. Okay, let's play up. Let's go with this one. Why is he going quite as quick as this? Yeah, he has actually got bishop down. He is playing seriously, seriously quick, of course. Let's push that pawn. Knight across. He takes, so I'll take. Plays over. Let's challenge that rook. Okay, he plays down. Let's play rook up. Oh, he grabs the pawn, I missed that. Where to go, where to go? I have to take and play bishop up. Yeah, this is a little bit dubious, this one. He's gone a little bit too good for a 1900 going berserk. A little bit too good. Okay, that allows me to guard the pawn, which in turn should free up the rook. But I've got no way to counter, have I? I guess I have to sack a pawn here. Yeah, this quality of his play here is too good for a 1900, especially one going berserk. Just that little bit too good. Let's play up and go this way. Oh, he takes as well. Okay, let's just check. Yeah. Okay, he plays back. So clearly goading me into play this, which I'm not going to do. If a player back takes, he's just in now. There's definitely something dubious about this game. Let's just push a pawn. This is just a loss in it. There's nothing I can do here. I'll investigate this one in a bit more thorough detail after the event, I think. But okay, I've got no moves at all, have I? Let's play it back. Oops. Yeah, there's something too suspicious about that one. There's something not right with that one. I'll investigate that player in more detail after the event, but definitely something off with that. Knight 22-18, good luck. I think pawn up is okay here. He goes out wide. Okay, let's just push up. No, I'm not going to take there. Oh, he does push. Wow. Okay, I will take there then. Okay. Let's try and do our best to guard the pawn. Maybe come up this way. Do I sack this? Actually, I think I can push a pawn here. Oh, I've just given him a potential exchange. That'll actually be okay though. 2 pieces for a rook you would normally do. He pushes forward. I can go over and hit the queen. I don't like the look of that though. I'm going to sack the pawn back to try and get rid of that defending bishop. That takes away the risk against my rook. So take. Let's take. Right, now get jumping forward. Now this pawn is loose as soon as he hits my knight, so again I've misplayed this one as well. Thrown me a little bit that last game. I had one of these yesterday again in Hikaru's arena, but it was more blatant than this one, to be fair. To push or not, my knight is just lost. Yeah, this is just lost now, isn't it? Nothing I can do here. It happens though from time to time. You get the odd dubious game and it just throws you completely. But what to do? Let's bring the knight in. This is exactly why I stream though, and why I've gone for this 2-camera setup. Like, I've beaten an international master for a second time. I've only beaten him both games because he's used berserk mode and I've got lucky. But he can come back and watch my stream back and he can see that I'm a legit player. That's why you go with this 2-camera setup like I've done. So, what to do? Knight check, queen takes. That's not a tactic. I don't actually see anything good here. I'm going to play a holding move and try and get the rook round, I think. I don't see anything better. Queen comes off and clearly I'm just lost. I mean, I'm lost anyway. And there's only 8 minutes left. I'll play the game out. One more game, then that will do. Okay. He's got a dangerous knight check there. So I can't go back without potentially allowing this. Oh, knight down to hit the rook. Okay, I have to allow that and step across. Oh, he trades the knight. Let's go forward. Yeah, I've just been outplayed by a stronger player this game. There's nothing suspicious whatsoever about this. This is what you would expect. Okay, I might as well push here. Oh, and I've blundered it. The same tactic, yeah. Just thrown me that previous game. Definitely something not right about that one. There's something not right there. I've still had a very good tournament though. Still done very well. 7 wins and 4 losses. 1 game to come. Once it's under 5 minutes left, then I stop, because you have to finish the games before the time runs out, or they don't count. You can still play them for your rating, but they don't count for the event. Like 1998, good luck. Okay, queen takes is right again. It's principled to go this way, but this can turn out to be a real problem. I'm going to play principally though. Once I castle, I'm fine. Once I've castled, I'm alright. It's a little bit less of a risk now. Right, I'm going to try and develop the bishop. As long as I can drop the queen back, then I think I'm alright. Let's go d3. Again, there's still an issue here. Rook across. Right, now I'll just drop right back. Yeah, he cuts off that one. I wanted knight there like this, of course. I'm going to play knight there anyway and trade it. Just drag a pawn across. Oh, he plays knight down. Okay, I'll take the bishop then. So kick the knight. Let's go e4. Probably a mistake, but let's play it, why not? So rook across. Oops. Okay, let's trade the bishop, and then, oh, he goes back. Okay, I guess I should push the pawn there. I wanted my rook here, but he's got this very annoying bishop down now. How do I create any pressure? I don't see offhand. Let's push the pawn. He's hitting the pawn there. Okay, rook across. Let's just play up. Yeah, it's a really tricky position. It's seriously tricky. I'm going to bring my bishop in over. It's not in a good position where it is. He's going to push in the middle at some point. Let's bring the bishop up, but at some point this is going to come. So I'm going to be forced to trade. He offers a draw. Okay, I'll agree a draw. Again, I'm going to struggle to win that one. My opponent kind of thinks, well, what do I do as well? So that's fair enough. So there's under 5 minutes left, so I won't play another game now. So I click pause. So I've put in a 21-31 rating performance. Average opponent's just over 2,000. 7 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses, and another win against an international master. Again, it's only, to be fair, because he used the berserk mode, took a risk, and I got a good win. So thank you very much to anyone who's seen this. I might be back later in the day. I've got nothing specific planned, so I doubt it. Probably this time tomorrow, but thank you very much. It's much appreciated.